primary water?
I can tell you this is top 5 most kept secrets on Earth. If the world knew about primary water, the control system, their power would dissipate. No pun intended. Primary water is created deep within the Earth from the synthesis of hydrogen and oxygen. Under tremendous pressure from Earth's internal heat, H2O in the form of vapor is forced upward through rock fissures, the weakest areas of Earth's crust, becoming liquid as it cools. There is a potential that there is more fresh water, called primary water, in the Earth's crust than there is water in the world's oceans. Why do we constantly hear about droughts and catastrophic environmental climate change and not enough rain and places are going without water? This right here is why. If you see these trails in your sky, know for a fact your weather is being modified. If you're hell-bent on world domination, you can bet that you're going to want to be able to control the weather. You make droughts and floods, not only do you create an artificial idea that climate change is ravaging the Earth, we have to do something about it, like put you in a 5G smart city. But also, there's a lot to be made from these climate emergencies and these natural disasters. You know how many 100-year storms we've had in the last 10 years? It's this right here, weather modification. All countries have signed agreements. They're involved in weather modification. In 2003 in Libya, they built the biggest water irrigation system in human history, known as the Great Man-Made River Project. This was bringing 6 million gallons of water to the surface every single day. They had tapped into the primary water cycle in the middle of the Libyan desert, which is basically the Sahara. When the United Nations found out that they were trying to make a gold-backed dollar that would rival the US petrodollar, they drone striked all of the wells, and they said that the trucks that were drilling the wells were missile launchers, but in fact they were trucks that are designed to drill wells. They specifically do not teach you about the primary water cycle in school, because if you realize that there's an unlimited amount of fresh water beneath our feet, they wouldn't be able to overcharge you on your water bill, because we could just, all of our tax dollars could, drill a well instead of doing all the other stuff they're doing with our damn taxes. If people knew about the primary water cycle, and they were allowed to drill down that far, because a lot of places there's bylaws and there's laws you can't drill past a certain depth. But when you get past the 800-foot mark, you can tap into some primary water veins and get an unlimited amount of pure fresh water, mineralized, super rejuvenating for the body, amazing for irrigation, for farms, etc. They don't want people knowing this because they want to enslave you through lack of knowledge.